Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on something that's, well, a true giant of modern culture. It's an app that lives on millions, maybe even billions of phones around the world. We're demystifying Instagram. It's one of those things, right? It's become a household name. It's a verb. For some people, it's a whole career. But let's just strip away all that noise for a second and ask a really basic question. You've definitely heard the name, but what is Instagram really, at its core? Okay, so let's get right into it. To really get a handle on this thing, we've got to start with the foundation. So, first up, what is Instagram? Let's zoom out and get the big picture. When you boil it all down, it's actually pretty simple. Instagram is a social media app, but it's built entirely around visuals. Instead of long blocks of text, the main language here is photos and videos. It's a place where you can share what's going on in your life visually, whether that's with a tight circle of friends or, a massive audience of followers. All right, so that kind of covers the what it is. Now let's get into the what you do. When you actually open up the app, what's there? What are the main things you can do? Let's break down the core features. The whole Instagram experience is pretty much built around these four main activities. First, you post stuff to your profile. Think of that as your own personal, curated art gallery. Then there's watching. This includes two really different things. Those quick, casual stories that vanish after 24 hours. And then there's Reels, which are those short, entertaining videos designed for just pure discovery. The third big piece is sending direct messages, for your private chats. And finally, there's discovering new stuff on the Explore page, which is this powerful rabbit hole we're going to talk about next. And that last one, discovery, is absolutely crucial. Think about it. With hundreds of millions of posts flying around every single day, how on earth does the app show you the ones you might actually want to see? It's time to look under the hood at the invisible engine that runs the whole show. This right here is the big question for all of modern social media. You open the app, you start scrolling, and it just feels curated. It almost feels like it's reading your mind sometimes, right? So, how does it know? How does it figure out what you're most likely to enjoy? And the answer comes down to one powerful and honestly often really misunderstood word: the algorithm. Just think of it like a super sophisticated system, like a personal content curator that's working silently in the background, deciding what you see, and, this is key, in what order you see it every single time you open the app. So how does it work? Well, it's basically this constant feedback loop, and it all starts with you. Every time you like a post, or watch a reel all the way to the end, or follow someone new, you're sending a little signal about what you're into. The algorithm collects thousands of these tiny signals to build a unique profile of what you like. And it's not just one algorithm. There are different ones working on your main feed, on Reels, and on the Explore page. And each one has a slightly different goal, whether it's showing you stuff from your friends or finding the most entertaining video from a complete stranger. Okay, so this super personalized feed is what keeps you engaged, what keeps you coming back for more. But here's the thing, the app is free. So if we're not paying for it, where's the money coming from? Let's shift gears and look at the business model. And here you can really see the two sides of the platform's coin. For you, it's a personalized feed of stuff you're probably going to like. It's meant to keep you entertained and engaged. But for advertisers, that exact same personalization becomes an incredibly powerful tool. It lets them place their ads right inside that feed you're already enjoying. And that, right there, is the bottom line. Sure, Instagram has played around with things like shopping features, but the vast, vast majority of its income, it comes from advertising. Think about it. The better the algorithm understands what you like, the better it can show you ads you might actually be interested in. And that kind of precision is what makes the platform so incredibly valuable to businesses trying to reach you. And so that brings us to a final thought, a question that kind of gets to the heart of how so many of these free online platforms work. If the feed is designed for you and the experience is perfectly tailored to you, then who's the real customer here? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining.